for a lot of years. And so we are just having an exciting time because, as you guys probably know and have heard, we just came back from a free incentive trip to the Greek Isles. I've got my Mykonos hat on, and I feel so proud because I remember where I was at, where I bought it, and it was just so fun. But this is what we want for everyone. It's no fun if it's just us on the trip, even though there was over 500 people there, guys. It was so exciting. And we had a blast making memories, bonding as friends, friendships. You know, we met with each other, hung out, ate with each other. We went hiking, we ate, I mean, we did everything together, right? So it was so fun. And we just want more of you involved. And so anyway, like I said, Lynda Sanchez, I've been involved for about 2 years now, just about 2 years. And what happened was I got a phone call, just like you guys did, right? Somebody called you and said, you know, let you know about this amazing opportunity and about this amazing technology and this product, right? X39. So when somebody called me, I was looking for something seriously because I thought I was going to have to get a night job or something extra because my day job at the time was not paying me enough to, you know, match up with the economy and all the expenses and things that are going on, right, with all the inflation. So I was looking for something. Lo and behold, I did not know that I was going to get this phone call and it was going to be about this patch. Now, it's funny because they say God has a sense of humor sometimes, right? We're looking for something and it's being presented right in front of our face, but we don't realize that this is the thing that we're supposed to do, that God might be bringing it to us because we think it looks like something else. And we're like, no, it's not that. It's not that. But it is this, guys. Let me just tell you, it has been such a blessing to all of our families. It's been enriching our lives, enriching our health. And, you know, for me, I came in healthy already. And for me, I want longevity of health. So I got excited because I want to do more natural things for my health and I want to have longevity. And I like what David Schmidt stands for is, you know, for longevity for humanity, for keeping us healthy, alive, you know, protected for many, many years and for many, many reasons with the elements that are in the world. So let me just ask you one big question right now. Have you been patched? Now, some of you have, and you're loving your X39, and some of you haven't, right? You're like, well, I haven't yet, but don't worry, because you will be. And once you do, you're going to love it. So that's been the exciting thing. So let's get started. Here we go. David Schmidt. Now, this is an amazing, brilliant gentleman. You may not realize that just yet, but we've had the pleasure of dining with him, meeting him, hanging out with him, seeing him, you know, like we saw him all over the ship with his wife. He spoke at our on the cruise. And so he's very accessible. It's not somebody you never see or you never get to know. And when he speaks, he likes to speak a lot at conventions too. So you guys will hear him a lot at convention. So David Schmidt is a CEO, inventor of X39. He's got over 130 patents on this product. You know, what attracted me was he is also not just the owner, but he's the scientist and the inventor of LifeWave. That's really big. You don't see that a lot in companies. You see an owner who finds a product and says, hey, we're going to promote this product and let's get excited. But you never see where the owner is the scientist and the inventor as well. So that makes it very, very unique. You don't see that ever. And that's what attracted me to this company too. So specializing in age reversing, how many of us want to look younger? I mean, gosh, all day long, we're looking for the Holy Grail. We're looking for the fountain of youth. Well, we have found it finally here with our X39. In 2008, David Schmidt focused his attention on stem cell research. Now, that's a big deal. You know, when I first got involved, I knew a little bit about stem cells. As we know, injections, we hear you go overseas, they cost thousands and thousands of dollars, you know, but we learned over time that they're localized. You know, they're only meant to work maybe, you know, 20% chance that they are going to work. And they're invasive, right? And all of those things. So this is an amazing alternative. So we said, gosh, we got to get involved. The recent patent took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. This is not a fly-by-night company. This is not a fly-by-night product where they just created something out of the blue and said, oh, let's just start talking about it. This is something that took a lot of thought, a lot of money, and a lot of time to put together. One of the biggest things for me was the patents. Now, whenever you have something patented, that makes it so special and unique because if you guys know anything about patents, it's not easy to get patents. You know, they're very costly. You got to prove that the product says it's going to do what it's going to do, right? You guys can look up this patent. It's public knowledge. You know, you can write it down, screenshot this. And, it talks about embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptides, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, and elevation of antioxidants. So this is already a proven product. You don't even have to wonder, like, is it going to work on me? Is it going to work on this or that? So the exciting part is this: why X39 stem cell activation patch, right? Why? Now, the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. Has anyone that you know in your life, your doctor, anyone ever told you this? When I learned this part, like in this page here, I was like, this is remarkable. This is all I need to say to people all the time to help them understand why they need to be patching up with us. So it says hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. Are we not? We're starting to see like the fine lines, right? The little gray hairs come out. Maybe you're not, like, you're getting out of your chair not as quick. You're aching. All these things, right? Starts happening with our body. It starts slowing down. So this is a real big part here. At age 30, only half of your stem cells are active. You can kind of see that because I hear some 30-year-olds that have pain already and getting ill all the time and all these things. And I'm like, you're 30, like, what's going on? Well, now I know they only have half of their stem cells active. Here we go, right? So at age 60, you lose almost all of your stem cell activity. So, I mean, gosh, once we get to that age, and some of us are already at that age or approaching, we're seeing those signs, right? We're seeing the body slow. If you're not quick to heal anymore, you get ill, you get sicker more, I'm sick more, and you're like, what's going on, right? The body's kind of like breaking down. Well, this is like a repair system for your body to reboot it. So that's what makes it nice. How X39 works, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. Now, that's the neat thing because this is non-invasive. This is not, non-transdermal. Nothing's going penetrated into your skin. And that is the remarkableness of the technology. And a lot of people cannot understand. And even David Schmidt says himself, the science behind it would be very difficult to duplicate. So we like that, right? Because that makes it unique to us. It reflects light to activate. It's, like we said, non-transdermal. It's got no drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants, and it's non-invasive. So a lot of times people are going to ask you, can I use it for this illness or that illness or all these different things? Or will it mix with my medication? You don't have to worry about anything because you're not putting anything in your body. You are just activating your stem cells. You're elevating the signals talking to elevate your copper peptides, thus activating your stem cells. So I want you guys to understand that. And remember this: our body is all formed of stem cells. A lot of times we don't realize that. We go through life, we're like, I didn't know I was made of stem cells. We are formed of stem cells. Our skin is the largest organ on our body. Stem cells, heart, organs, blood, bones, tissue, all need stem cells. So as those stem cells are dying off, it's pretty important to replenish them so that we can have longevity of life and keep going, right? These bodies got to last us for a long time. Let's go to our next one. The benefits of X39. Now, here's some of the benefits. Now, there are a lot more, and people around you will tell you what they feel. Here's some increased strength, reduced inflammation, because we know no inflammation in the body is good, right? It's an indication that something's going wrong. It's alerting you, hey, I've got something going wrong in my body. Increased stamina, energy, and vitality. Mental clarity. I had that right away. I had this like fog lifted off because before I was going through life kind of like, a little foggy. And then here we go, restored muscle and skeletal conditions. That is huge. I always think about when we say, like, with elderly, our families, because we want our families to have, we want to keep them here for a long time, right? I always think about when they say, be careful that they don't fall because they may break a hip. Well, that's important, right? Let's keep our skeletal strong, our muscle strong. The muscle is so important because that is what carries our body. We have no muscle in our body. We cannot carry the skeleton to keep going forward. So you need both of those things. Improving its sleep. Why is that important? Because our body heals and repairs as we sleep. If we're not getting good rest and we're not getting good sleep, our body's not able to heal properly. So that is super important. Improve skin appearance. We're loving it all day long. Looking younger, reversing an age. I mean, how fantastic is that? David talks about achieving optimal health. It's a state of complete physical and mental well-being. So that is a beautiful thing for all of us. Next one, Kevin. Here we go. Okay, and this is pretty big right here. I mean, how many of you guys know that us having our brain cognitiveness is important. Having our brain function, being able to think, being able to operate is so important. This is the result of a topography map where they took a 77-year-old woman and they placed X39 on the back of her neck. Okay, so you can see on the first slide here where it says session 1, there's a lot of red in there. Now that's an indication of a lot of inflammation. She's not wearing X39. She's got the inflammation in the brain and the lack of the brain coherence. Okay, so now we're going to session 2. This is 3 weeks on X39. So she's committed. I'm going to do this 3 weeks. She's wearing it. No more inflammation, improved brain coherence. Looks good, right? It's starting to look like a healthier brain. Okay, session 3, we got all the blues and yellows. 6 weeks now, she committed to wearing her X39. She has a complete turnaround and better brain coherence. Now that is huge because we talk about this. Now, do we think that this is just this lady's brain who's 77-year-old, that she's having these amazing results? This is all of our brain, guys. This is why it's so important, because you're seeing a lot of people lose brain function at younger ages. We got to keep those cells firing off, stay sharp, right? They say some people, they do like their crossword puzzles to stay sharp, things like that. So it can be noted that when she came in, her brain was hyperactive. Her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit. In session 2, after wearing the X39 patch 3 weeks, her brain remained calm after wearing the patch after 6 weeks. I mean, so you can see the commitment to this is super important. This is not something you're going to want to wear one time and go, oh, I want to wear this one time and expect all these results. This is something you're committing to for the longevity of your life. This is your regiment for life, your life plan, because it's like taking vitamins. You're committed, right? When you stop taking vitamins, what happens? Your immune system goes down. But do you feel vitamins going in your body? Do you go, oh man, I feel so great. Vitamin C is making me have so much energy today. We never say that, right? So it's kind of the same thing with the stem cells. You're not going to feel them activating in your body. You're not going to go, oh my God, I feel stem cells activating. Not going to feel that. But you're going to start talking to your body in the areas where it needs to, and it's going to start working on those areas, the weakest areas in your body. But you will notice some things. Pay attention, because if you're in tune with your health, you're going to go, hey, Lynda, you know what? I noticed I slept better last night. Hey, Lynda, you know what? I was more focused, or I had a test and I aced it. I was so good. All of these different things you'll start to notice, or, you had more energy, or you were happier, you had more joy. So many benefits to committing to this product, okay, for the longevity of your health and your life. X39 long-term results per the case studies, right, through thisisit.info.com. The first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset, guys. Now, this is why let me give you a comparison. So they talk about in France, they drink a lot of red wine, right? And red wine, what do grapes have? They have resveratrol, right? And that is actually something that they have noted to lengthen the telomeres of our life. The telomeres, what happens with them, they start to fray. So if you guys ever saw a picture of them, they look like a rope kind of. Well, they start to fray, they start to age. So literally, when you start to reset your genes, you start to renew those telomeres, thus regenerating your body and repairing your DNA, literally. So 4,000 genes begin to reset versus 2 genes that reset with your resveratrol. So we kind of laugh because you would have to drink a lot of red wine to equal 4,000 genes, right? Some of you are probably saying, give me the wine. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. We talked about that just a minute ago. We all want a balanced brain. Nobody wants to go around with an imbalanced brain, right? Within 3 months, your collagen starts to increase, guys. And it's not just the collagen in your face. Like for me, I always think about, that's the only thing I'm worried about. But it's a collagen in everything, our bones and our muscles. It's a collagen throughout our entire body. So that is really awesome. Within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. Have you ever heard of any type of product in your life that could make a claim, that could make a statement as such, like this, that your heart would reverse in age? I want a younger heart, don't you? We all do, right? We want to keep our heart young, healthy. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversing, says David Schmidt. So that's cool. I like that. So we can make that statement. We can make that claim because it's already been documented. So that part's really awesome. Now you're wondering, okay, Lynda, I like what you're telling me. I like what you're saying. How do I wear X39? What's the next thing I do? So you're going to wear your patch for 12 hours on and 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate. Okay. Then you're going to throw your patch, you're going to take it off, you're going to throw it away, right? And then the next day, you're going to put a new patch on and repeat. You can wear more than one patch at a time as well. And we want you to drink plenty of water, preferably with electrolytes. So you can hydrate. You can do like Celtic salt or whatever it is you want to do. But a lot of times people are asking about that patch. You only need to wear one. We have Andre DeVuti who put on the one patch. We call him a one patch wonder, and he had dramatic results. Sometimes people do, but we don't want to give everybody that expectation because everybody has a different black box in their body where our bodies react to, in different times, right? Some may be in day one, some may be in 6 months. So, like my mom, for instance, lost a lot of hair, her hair through COVID. At the time of COVID, her hair got really thin. And so she started committing to the patch and wore it for 6 months straight. Within the 6 months, we started noticing her hair like just growing, and it grew back full. I mean, now I think her hair is longer than mine, which is amazing because her hair was stunned. It would never grow up past her shoulders. It was so weird. Now she's got this long hair. So there's so many beautiful results to that. Also, so X39 is so sophisticated yet simple to explain. The testimonies are life-changing and emotional. Can I tell you how many times we've cried? I've already cried a million times over Andre's testimony because to see the results and how far he's come in life with his family, with his kids, and just what he's been able to do. I mean, before he wasn't even able to drive a car. I mean, things that we take for granted, play with his kids, have a good quality of life. To see those dramatic turnarounds in somebody's life is heart-wrenching, right? It makes you know that your belief system goes up so high because you're like, I have my hands on gold. There's no way I could not talk to anybody about this. I want to tell my family, my coworkers, my friends, everyone I care about, everyone I love, even strangers I see that are hurting, right? We have something big here, guys, that you can share with the masses, with the world, that everybody needs. Everybody needs this product, okay? So the best thing about X39 is it absolutely works. Now, Andre, if you're on here, did you want to share any testimonies at this point?
Hey, Linda.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, DeVuti. How are you, Andre DeVuti?
What's going on? Everything good?
Everything's great. I was just kind of sharing about your story and how you put that patch on and you were considered a one patch wonder. And, the rest is history, right?
Yep. The rest is a history. So should I send a history book for everyone so they can read it?
Yes, yes, page 25. But
Yep.
it's so true because, and think about yourselves like me, guys. I hadn't talked to Andre DeVuti in so many years, even though we've been friends for so long. You guys, we kind of like lose touch. We get busy with life, so we had a span of years that went by. But the minute I heard about this product and technology, I thought about him. Like I said, I got to call him. I thought about a few people right away and I said, I got to call them. I got to call them. And I reached out. I didn't know if he was going to be receptive, if he's going to answer his phone. I didn't know anything, but it just worked out. So I really feel it was God's divine plan that I was supposed to call him. So this product, we always say this, had I not said yes, we wouldn't be able to have blessed the other lives. Had Andre not said yes, you guys wouldn't be here, and so on and so on. And so by you guys saying yes, how many other people are waiting to be blessed by you? There are so many people out there that are just waiting to hear from you. So do not ever stop, patching people or sharing this patch because the blessings are there. It's proven it works. That's all you got to say to people, right, Andre?
That's exactly what it is, Linda. And I'm glad that, you had the courage to call me. And even though you were expecting to hear no and to hear lots of things from me, you know how we are.
Yep. Yep.
So, guys, I mean, me and Linda, we're friends for almost 20 plus years. And yes, I mean, I don't see that was a coincidence when you called me. And it was so
Yeah.
interesting that when I came back from my doctor's office, that he was telling me that they need to amputate my leg. And he was telling me about stem cells technology. And we haven't spoken for 7 years. And then you called me in like matter of 2 weeks and you told me about this stem cells patch. And that was amazing and truly changed my life. Thanks to you, Linda. And also thanks to you. You said yes, even though that I know we were off in this kind of industry for many years because there was lots of product out there as a Me Too product. Oh, coffee, this, that, shampoo, vitamins, this and that. And we knew it all. And but still, our eyes was open and we were looking, but we were not looking for just anything. And I believe God works his way, really magic way. And when you ask, you will receive. So I believe that's what happened. You got it, you accepted. And as you said, you were just thinking of the people that you love and you care, and you just couldn't wait to share. And that's what it is. That's the messages. That's what we are saying today. That if you hear it, if you see it, if you see what Lynda just said about this product, and you think you can be part of this amazing community, you know that there's people around you that we cannot reach out. We cannot, I mean, to know those people that but you're already hearing as of today, and there's a reason that you're here tonight, and you can help even though one person at a time. So let's get on, let's team up, and let's start helping others. And it changed my life forever. Not just me, the people around me. When you are sick in one household, it's not only you're affecting everyone. Like really, you affecting everyone. And I mean, I'm telling you, it just the beautiful things happen for me for past 27 months. Lynda, it's 27 months we are in it,
Oh my
not about
gosh.
2 years.
Wow. It's going
I,
by so fast.
I know you said it's about 2 years. No, it's 27 months you are in it.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yeah, time flies that fast, and again, I'm glad that I said yes, and I'm really happy for those of you guys are here right now. You said yes, and the new guests, if you guys are here, I hope you are one of the yeses too, and we're gonna have fun. So get back to you, Lynda.
Yeah, and just to cover what you just said, Andre, we have such a beautiful community of people, of servant leaders, warriors, champions, people with big hearts who really want to share. And that's kind of the group, they say your vibe will attract your tribe, right? So this is the tribe we are building, and this is what we are attracting is good people who want to help others, help themselves. And something, and why not make some money on the side, right? Because, from what we saw as we traveled, nobody was sparing any dime to do any excursions, eat any kind of food they wanted, have any kind of drink they wanted. The ship was free, but when we went on the islands, it was on us, right? So we went all out. We did everything we wanted to do. And to be around people that are like that, it's so contagious that you're like, you want to even work harder. You want to be better. You want to tell more people. You want to, share this even more so. So, I came back so darn excited, Andre, and I know you did too, just because as we see our belief keeps going up higher and higher and higher. And that's the message we want to bring back to you guys. Maybe, you guys didn't see what we saw just yet, and you're just starting to get the idea, I'm understanding what they're talking about, and you're experiencing it, but you're more to come. You are going to experience what we're talking about, because I always say no man gets left behind, and we are bringing everybody who wants to lock arms with us, and we want to just run off into the sunset together. Because remember, guys, the rest of the world is going one direction. That's not where we're going. We're headed this way, and those that go this way, we will prosper, we will be blessed, we'll bless others. And it feels really darn good to be able to have options financially to help others beyond ourselves. Once we help, we put our oxygen mask on first, like they say in an airplane, right? How do you save yourself first, then you can help everybody else in the airplane, right? Once you help yourself, your financial situations and your lives, your health, then you can start helping everybody else. Man, does that feel good when you're able to do that and have that leverage. It feels great to bless other people's lives like that. And you don't feel it, you know, you can bless somebody and you don't feel it in your bank account, like, oh, I don't really have that money. I've been there. I know that feeling. So it feels great to be able to say, you know what, it doesn't bother me. $100 here, 100 there, buy this meal, buy that meal, buy them this gift, whatever it does. Now it feels really good to be able to be in that position. You know, it's so rewarding. So so that said, let's rock and roll. Let's get into the closing of our presentation. Right here, you guys are going to want to screenshot this. This is it, info.com. This is a fantastic website that talks about everything. You can send this link to your friends. Let's say you don't know how to explain everything that I said today, and you can go ahead and explain that and just share that link with them. LifeWave is the company. It's a 19-year-old company. This is what got us excited though. So we went from 20 million in 2021 to 320 million in 2022, and then 430 million in 2023. Okay, so now we're expected to close, I think, almost what, over 600 million, right, Andre, this
Yeah,
year, I believe?
600. Yeah.
Yeah, over 600 million by the end of this year. Now think about that. You want your piece of the pie. So this 600 million is not just for that guy and that guy and that person. It's for you. So this is for your taking, for you to be able to capitalize and be part of this momentum, be part and cut your piece of the pie. Okay, guys? So we're open in 75 countries, and I love it because a lot of you guys know people who know people who know people. Before you know it, you have a team in Spain, you have a team in Australia and Mexico, you know, wherever, right? In South Korea. So, you know, don't be afraid. Talk to everybody because you want to do that, you know, grow, grow, grow. It's not a Me Too product, like Andre said. A lot of companies, when they know you have influence and people, you know, they come to you because they know they want to prospect you per se. Yeah, they want to tell you about their product. I have never gotten excited about any lotions, potions, vitamins, like Andre said, shampoos. None of that is travel. I mean, travel, I like travel, but I don't want to sell travel. But I've never gotten excited about any of that because I knew it wouldn't be lucrative because you can buy that anywhere, right? It's a saturated product you can get anywhere. But the uniqueness of our product is you cannot get it anywhere but through you, the brand partners. Okay. We'll skip this one. This is fine. We don't need that one. Let's skip that one. Okay, family time freedom. We'll switch gears a little bit. I did share a little bit about having some financial freedom. How many of you guys want to have less debt, more freedom, you know, security, travel more, better health? Because without our health, we have nothing. It always starts with our health first. Andre is a good testament to that. So, you know, we want to feel good, right? We got it. We want longevity of life. So it's so important to really make the shift because we can have stress, pain from stress, from not having enough finances, right? Financial pain, stress, all of that, which brings illness too. So, you know, you want to be healthy in that way too. So we want to help you guys fill those bank accounts. Punta Cana, we have this trip coming up. The countdown for this is going to be up now on the 1st of September. So you guys could radically move, you could, but it's been going on for a while. So they gave everybody a large window of opportunity to be able to create these points. So this was really cool. I know a lot of people are going. I think they already have like 400 people going because this is for everybody. Not, you don't have to be a high ranking person. This is for people who are hungry, who want the free trip, who want to travel with their friends. So let's go to the next one. Okay, the compensation plan. Okay, this is so cool. So you can earn up to 25,000 per week in the binary and your team commissions. When I first started, I was like, that's a lot of money. Well, now we're starting to see it's so doable. It's happening because one person tells another person who tells another person tells, and it just grows. And it's a team effort. It's not just you, you know, by yourself, even though it's like your own franchise. It's all of us working together, building momentum, building volume, building points as we keep patching everyone. You're going to have two teams. It's called a binary. Two teams. You're going to have a left team and a right team. You're just going to start off, get two friends on your left, two friends on your right. And that's exactly what I did when I said yes. I called my friend Lisa, who's on this call. I called Andre. I called one of my best friends. And then my dad was my fourth person. I called my parents and I said, look, these patches work. It worked on my dad's knees. And I got my 4 signups and I was a manager within the same day, you know, so that was a cool thing. Let's go to the next one. And then in this company, there's three ways that we get paid. In our traditional jobs, what do? We trade hours for dollars, right? And we get paid one way. They don't pay us multiple ways. Can you imagine how much money we would make if we got paid multiple ways? In this company, you can give yourself your own raise. In a day job, that doesn't happen, right? Can you go to your boss and say, "Hey, boss, I want a $5 raise this week"? He's gonna laugh at you and say, "Get out of here," right? But with us, you can design your life and your finances the way you want. This is where the money's really at, is in the matching bonuses. So as you help your people build, you have a first, second, and third level check match. So all that means is, let's pretend you enrolled me. That's your first level. You're going to make 25% out of everything I do in my business. And I sign Andre, and he's now your second level. You're like, gosh, I like Lynda. She just signed Andre. That's cool. You make 20% off of that level. Now, Andre signs Lisa, and that's your third level. You may not even know Lisa. You're like, that's great. I don't even know half of these people, but I'm making check match off of them. This is the lucrative pay plan you will ever see in your life. It is loaded, and it's not hard to do. You just follow the system and follow our lead to how we're teaching you. That's why we're able to duplicate it with so many people who've never done this type of business or shared like this before. They're able to have the same benefits like us. And then you're going to get your enrollment form. Either you have the enrollment form, somebody sent you a link, or somebody thought very highly of you to invite you to this call to listen to this information. So this is like top-notch locker room information. This is like the best of the best. I mean, we want good people. So I know that you're somebody who's going to be the right fit for our team and this community and this family that we have developed. So you're going to want to get your enrollment form in right away. Like after this call, call the person who invited you and say, "Get me in now. I want to lock in my position because I want to rock and roll and I want to get this thing going." Okay. Now there's going to be 3 packs. You're wondering, like, how do I get started? Right now there's something called the silver pack that comes with 3 sleeves of X39. You get 30 patches in each sleeve. That's a 90-day supply. You got a gold package. You get 5 sleeves, 5.5 sleeves. That's a 5-month supply, and that's $4.99. And then if you're a business builder, there's so many business builders, people buy this kit all the time. So don't think this is a pie in the sky, like, oh my gosh, you got to think like a business person. We got to think sharp and get the best value out of our money, right? So with this one, this drops the sleeves down to now $84 a sleeve. You get 19 X39 sleeves. This gives you enough to share, to use for you, your husband, wife, kids. Maybe you want to mail some to family in Mexico. Maybe you want to have some in your car when you see people. I want to patch these people. You want to share 3 patches. You know, they start to go, right? So you want to have it as a business kit. Diamond is the way to go all day long. And then the person that invited you can explain a lot more about how the kits work, but that's kind of the basis of them. And the importance of your auto ship, you're going to want to be on your subscription every single month, because once that kit goes away, you're only going to buy the kit one time. Once it goes away, you're going to need product. You're going to be out of product. What do? Well, now your auto ship will kick in, drop in your front door, and you'll be happy because you'll have your patches and you'll never have to stop and not have your stem cells activated. This is it, team.com. Write this one down too. Teaches you everything about the business, who the players are. We got all the leadership in there, and you can just see it's a greatly designed training system, and that's how we're able to duplicate so much success with everybody. And Kevin, I think, is that our last slide that we talked about, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Kevin. I mean, you did a great job with setting this Zoom up, and thank you guys. But you know something? You have this information now in your mind, in your heart, on your lap. It's your responsibility now to do something amazing with it, because I know that this is divine and you're hearing this information for a reason. This is not by chance. I hope that something moves inside of you that you say, you know what? This is something I need to do, because you know what? We all need to have a bigger purpose in life. We all need to help each other rise. And this is a way that we are not giving handouts like the government does. We are giving hand ups. We're showing people how to fish, right? Teach them to fish for a lifetime. We're not giving the fish. We're teaching people how to fish and how to make an income for themselves for the longevity of the life. So that said, thank you guys. Thank you, Andre, for having me on tonight. It's a pleasure, a joy. I love you guys. And I'm here for everybody. Lynda Sanchez, you guys know me. I'm on Facebook. Get my number if you want to call me. Anything you need, I'm here to help everyone.